Hello everyone. So today I'm about to show you my new bike. It is a Polygon Xtrada 7 2021 limited edition. It comes in this color gradient of blue to purple. As a limited edition model, I was told by the bike shop that it comes with better specs and components, and I want to show them to you because I couldn't find any information about this bike online. So if you want to get this model, I'm not sure if it will only be for sale for a limited time or in limited quantities, but I hope this video can help you make that decision. This bike comes with a very long handlebar. It is 780 millimeters wide, and it also has a short stem at 45 millimeters long. So this combination will give you more control when you're turning in the trails. And sitting on top of the bike, you can see more of the front wheel in front of you, and this will give you more confidence on the descents. The grips that came with this bike are not lock-ons. They're okay, but I don't really like the way they feel. I prefer ergonomic ones that feel better on longer rides. Sorry I couldn't get the frame to focus, but as you can see, the brake levers and the brake set that comes with this bike are Shimano hydraulic disc brakes. They work fine. They have enough stopping power to help you in the trails without locking up your wheels. That's the brake caliper, and it comes with 160 millimeters disc rotors. This caliper actually uses a brake pad that's quite cheap and easy to replace. Here is the Shimano 12-speed shifter. It's a pretty standard Shimano shifter, and I'm quite used to it from my older bikes. One thing that's new here that came from the higher end models is that the levers now have this textured pattern, and this helps so that when you're shifting, your thumb won't slip. I prefer the way Shimano shifters feel. It has this instant feedback, whereas when I tried SRAMs, it feels a bit sluggish, so that's why I prefer to stick with Shimano. So this bike comes in a standard tapered steer tube that you can usually find in higher end bike models. So the benefit of this, as you can see, is that the bottom bearing is much bigger compared to the top bearing, and this will give you additional stiffness on the bike. And in the future, if you want to upgrade to higher end forks, they usually come in tapered steer only, so this would be compatible. The fork that came with this bike is an SR Santor XCR air fork. It has 32 mm stanchions and 120 mm of travel. It uses a 15 by 100 mm through axle to mount the wheel to the fork, and it comes with a quick release. This through axle is better and stiffer compared to the usual 9 mm QR quick release skewers that comes with cheaper models of a bike. The wheel is size 27.5. The inner rim is tubeless ready, but it comes stock with an inner tube because the tire is not tubeless ready. It is a WTB Trail Boss tire, size 27.5 by 2.25. It is wider than my previous bike, which was only a 2.2, but I think this is nice to have in the trails. The tread pattern is also confident inspiring. Coming up here, the seat is an NDT seat that comes standard issue with Polygon bikes. It is quite comfortable, so I'm okay with it. It is clamped to the seat post with 2 bolts, which helps secure the seat in place. The seat tube is narrower than what I'm used to at 27.2 mm, but I don't think it should matter or affect the riding. Below here is the crankset. At first I thought they would provide the Derailleur crank that comes with the Derailleur group set, but it turns out maybe for cost savings they only provided a non-series Derailleur crank with 175mm length. It is equipped with a 32 tooth chainring, but that should be fine because it works well with the 12-speed group set, and it still has the dynamic chain engagement technology from the higher end models. The pedals are okay for flat pedal that comes free with the bike. It doesn't feel that great, but they work fine. Coming to the star of the show is the 12-speed Derailleur. It is relatively new and it was only released by Shimano last May. It is the first time that Derailleur works with 12 speed. The derailleur comes with a clutch, which is standard usually in 1x setups, and this clutch helps to add additional stiffness to the chain so that it doesn't fall off from the front chainring. If you want to remove the wheels, you can switch this lever and this will release the tension, allowing the derailleur to move around so you can remove the wheel. And once you put back the wheel, you can switch back the lever and this will add the tension back to the derailleur and on the chain so that it won't move around or slap around on the trails. And the 12-speed cassette has 10 to 51 tooth range. It is made of steel cogs, which is a little heavier compared to the more expensive models, but it still has the Hyperglide Plus profiling technology that allows you to shift up and down easily. The cassette is attached to the wheel using the new microspline freehub body that Shimano came out on their higher end models with 12 speed. The back wheel is mounted to the frame using a standard 12 by 148mm through axle. And last but not the least, I want to show you my DIY mudguard. I think it looks great on the bike. I made it from an old used folder just laying around. So that's all for my bike check. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I think this bike looks great. The geometry is nice. I feel comfortable riding it. It's quite fast on the road, but maybe soon I can try it on the trails and see how it feels.